Hi, Charles.
How you doing today, Mr. Perlmutter?
Good. Thank you for calling.
Yes, I had talked to you last year about the same issue, but this time now we have the Obamacare. My question is on that one is it going to go through, which will help me, but the problem with that is it going to hurt the homeowners after paying 4% or better to make it work?
All right. Well, the homeowners piece that you're talking about, I think, comes from a wildly false viral email. There isn't anything that puts a 4% surcharge on the sale of homes to help pay for the Affordable Care Act. So I think that's probably where you got that thing. And we actually had we had a town hall with seniors, a number of seniors on Friday. That same thing came up. That's been an email that's gone around and around. And I would just ask anybody who is on the call, please take these emails with a grain of salt. They're just designed to kind of confuse and anger everybody, and you've got to go to a fact check or call somebody who can correct it. So the Affordable Care Act is in place. The Supreme Court approved its terms a 3 weeks ago, and it will do some things that, in my opinion, needed to be done. It will stop the discrimination against people with prior illnesses or injuries, or say some of the folks who were shot in the theater, they would be uninsurable now that they've had that wound, but under the Affordable Care Act, they can't be discriminated against starting in 2014. And for young people under 21, you can't discriminate against them now under the law because of a prior illness. And you can't get kicked off your insurance because you've gotten sick. So those are some major pieces to it. Also, it helps close the donut hole. And there are a variety of very good components. So children can stay on their parents' insurance until they're 26, which is part of the Affordable Care Act. Businesses, small businesses, can provide insurance to their employees now, where before they may have been too small to really be able to get into the marketplace, but they can provide insurance to their employees, and there are tax credits to assist the small business in doing it. Because the main thing we're trying to stop is stop people from going to the emergency room as their first line of medical care. That's the most expensive approach we could take. So this now provides insurance to everybody so that they can get medical care, and there isn't this 4% surcharge that Charles, you just mentioned. So I think that just came as part of somebody's effort to confuse the discussion. That isn't to say that the Affordable Care Act doesn't have a lot of things that can be improved and provisions that need work, but overall it stops discrimination against people with prior illnesses, and it provides the ability to get insurance to most everybody in the country, and that avoids them having to go to the emergency room as their first line of medical care. So, Charles, thanks for that question.